Jeffy, I am, and welcome to Let's Talk About It. I'm out in the world traveling, putting some of this highway down the road. Excuse me. Welcome to my channel. Hope you all are having a good Labor Day weekend. Whatever you do today, just go out there and be safe. Me personally, I decided to get out. My plans kind of stalled this weekend. I was supposed to go out of town outside of St. Louis. But the good thing about that is they came here to visit. So all in all, I guess I saved some money and did pretty good with that, right? But the weekend was wonderful. I got a chance to do a medi-pedi. And how that happened was I was invited. So I decided, I was humble. And I was grateful somebody reached out to me and wanted to do something nice for me for my birthday. So I paid for the mani-pedis. And I even paid for the dinner afterwards. Because I appreciated somebody took the time out their date and bugged me to death to get out the house and go do something. Which I already had my day planned. I was gonna go to a day spa and kind of just BS the day away. But it was good to get out at the nail salon. The owner, Todd, he's a real solid guy. I usually drop the ladies off there. And every now and then I go in there and conversate with him. But I got to know more about his family and all. That he's actually from Asia. He's a Korean guy, let me say that. Let me get that right. And his family, they work hard at the salon. And some people from Chicago that were actually visiting were there. And if you know anything about Chicago people, they're really colorful. They're really colorful people, right? I had a very good, interesting time at the nail salon. It was good to be around people and have conversation, worldly conversation, building and growing. And from there, I went out to eat. I had an exceptional, very, very, very good dinner. I was impressed. I went somewhere that I haven't frequented a lot, and I tried something new. I actually had a fried sushi roll. It had eel, shrimp, and cream cheese. Very good meal. When my night ended, if you know me, I'm ending my night short. I like to go home and sleep in my bed. So of course I had to travel miles, a couple of hours to get back home. But it was worth it, man. My dogs were nice and healthy. They got their TREATs, they treats. It was a beautiful day. But when I got home, I got caught up on the phone calls. I want to thank everybody sincerely. I am sincerely humbled as a man that everybody reached out and kind of supported the gifts that were given, the offerings that were given, but more the support. I knew I had a big support system, and sometimes you lose sight of things when you live in everyday life. And one thing I realized, not in a bad way though, I realized that I do, and I'm living with a TBI. And it took for me to get cards and have conversations with people to understand that I had a TBI. I'm living my life, and yes, I have restrictions, but they don't stop me from doing anything. And now I have my real license, my real ID. I can actually overcome my fears and get on the plane, which what I was going to do this weekend. But everything is good. Or should I say to my people, all is well. All is well. My best friend for 36 years called, my best friend, my god brother. We had a good conversation on the night of my birthday, and he asked me why I wasn't going out. And he knows me. He knows I'm not really a going out person. He knows I like to come and go. If I do go out, you got a good hour and a half with me. And we had a good talk, and we build. We had a good conversation. We got to build as men. From guys from the 8th grade, waiting in line using our lunch tickets, to guys with family and homes. It's a major accomplishment. And I'm proud of my brother. And one thing that I don't say enough, with my god brother and my little brother, I'm so proud of them. My little brother is a lawyer. And my god brother, he succeeded so much and worked hard. And he's been on this job for years. He's looking at retirement. Something that we all aspire to do as men. But I look at them as role models. And my little brother, he's so strong. He holds our family together. And he does things that I couldn't do for my family. I'm not just talking about myself. I'm talking about for everyone. He's a good provider. He's a strong man. And he's in his mid-30s and he's handling it. So I like to say I'm proud of them at all times. And I call them role models. And a lot of men don't want to admit that they are proud and say they love their brother and call them role models. I can say that because I watched them do things that I have done and do more. And that's what I think a role model is. And like I said, today is the day that I had to humble myself and get up. I looked at the sky. I looked at the sun rising. Man, it's a beautiful day. I don't have really no concerns. And for my best friend to tell me that he was proud of me, and that's when I was reminded I had a brain injury, and what I've accomplished from last year, especially as far as me coming and going as I please, and also the things I have in my real life going on, it meant a lot to me. It really did. I had to humble myself, as I keep saying, and it made me realize that my support system is very strong. Another thing that happened, I talked to my father. My father is also a role model of mine. But my father's a strong man. You know, when he got sick, I was able to go down to Texas and help him out a little bit. When he had a stroke, a medical issue a couple years ago. And I was proud to be able to go down there and help my father and conversate with my father. And my father, man, my father's been to players' balls, all kind of different stuff in his life. And he's an excellent jewelry maker, and he's a retired man. And my father's somebody I really look up to, because for real, to have an honest conversation with you, our lives are identical. I just have 2 more children than him. I have 6 children, he has 2. But far as like how we associate ourselves in the street, and how we were businessmen, and how we were on our jobs, and how we are to adapt in certain situations, and even how we dress, and even how we smile. How you love that? And my father, talking to him, and trading game with my father, and then trading knowledge. My father always gives it to me raw. He don't make any exceptions. And if I'm messing up, he lets me know in a smooth player way. I remember growing up, I used to go get the big Dobbs hats from my dad's closet. He even had the jumpsuits with the lapels that went all the way down. They were kind of like ties. You could tie them in bows and different positions. But my father was the type of guy who always made sure I was okay, made sure my brother was okay, made sure my mother was okay, even after they split. And he's taught me how to handle my life and mature. And that's why I love my father, because he taught me how to really mature and how to really just handle things, especially at this point in the game. And even yesterday, he gave me some real inspiring words and let me know that I'm okay. And he's okay. And I couldn't ask for anything else. He also gave me some news of advice and the things I have going on as far as starting a new business and making t-shirts and stuff like that. He's interested. And he gave me some tips and gave me some directions to go. And hopefully, here in the near future, I can get him to design me something. I have other pieces that I had designed, but hopefully I can get him in on this. Yeah, but I say that to say, you know, everything I had planned did not happen. And I wasn't disappointed. I just made other plans, and I ended up receiving a blessing. I ended up spending time with some good people, you know, and times with people that really grew my mind, stimulated my mind. And even though it wasn't what I planned, it was better than what I planned. So I wanted to spread that positivity to you all. I want everybody to be safe. Everything is not how we want it, but it is planned. I'm grateful for the day, and I hope you are too. The negativity, you know, take some time to look within yourself. Take some time to learn yourself. Knowledge, wisdom. Learn some, and you gain understanding. So on a positive note, I love y'all. Need a boo. Manifest. Shout out to Big Lois, my mom. Oh, and I have to give a special shout out to my stepmother. She has helped my father build, and no one can replace my stepmother or my mother. You know, those are two women in my life, and they started off my day exceptional. So thank you, ladies. Thank you all. Enjoy your day. Thank you for riding with your boy. I'm here. I ain't catting off. I'm trying to shake some trees and do a little checking. But you know how it go. Another day, man. Y'all be safe. And we'll talk again. Jeffy I am. And we talked about it. Yeah, man. Get with me.